All right, exercise 1310, question 4c. We are completing the square. I like this one. This is very cool. So I'm going to restate the question. 8 squared minus 8x plus 1 is 0. So I'm going to, first of all, divide everything by 5. I want a 1 coefficient. It has to be positive. It has to be 1. I just want a 1 coefficient. So I'm going to divide everything by 5, including the 0. So 5 divided by 5, anything divided by itself is 1, leaving me with an x squared minus, well, I can't get rid of the 8 on 5. That's going to remain. Plus 1/5 is equal to 0. So I'm going to subtract a fifth from both sides. Subtract 1/5. There it is. So that leaves me now with an x squared minus 8 on 5x. And over the other side, I got negative 1/5. But in this value here, I want to take the b term, which is negative 8/5. Here we are. I'm going to add negative 8 on 5, and then halve it. Or to halve it, I'm going to double the denominator, which is going to be 8 on 10. I'm going to square it. Now, I could have written in here 4 on 5, which is probably a useful thing to write. But right now, this is where we're here. So I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to go plus. This time, I am going to say negative 4 on 5. Yeah, I am going to simplify that and square it. I should have written that there. I didn't even think of doing it. But I can do it now. I've got an x, I'm putting a squared, and I'm putting this value in here, which is a negative 4/5 right there. Now the important thing, of course, of all of this here, all is this thing here. All of that is this thing here, which is so cool. It just makes life very, very easy. So let's have a look what we got. We've got a negative 1/5 plus, we've got, well, negative 4 squared is 16, positive 16. Negative 5 squared, of course, is 25. So I've got an x minus 4/5 all squared is equal to, and I'm just going to use the calculator for this bit, so I've got 16 25ths minus a fifth. 16 25ths minus a fifth. Let's see what we've got. 11 25ths. That sounds good. So I've got 11 25ths. So this time I'm going to find the square root of both sides, plus or minus. Square root of this side, square root of the squares. Pair, of course, I've now got an x, a minus 4/5. I'm actually going to go plus or minus, and this is going to be root 11, and I know the square root of 25, it's actually just 5. So I'll put a 5 there, and I'm going to add 4/5 to both sides. Add 4/5. There it is equal to. So this is now going to be 4 plus or minus root 11 all over 5. So x, therefore, so I put either x is equal to, and I got 4 plus root 11 on 5. Let's have a look at that. That's going to be 4 plus root 11. I'm going to divide the whole thing by 5. Let's see where I end up. That looks good. So I've got 1.46. Do I have to do anything with that? No, I'm just going to leave it like that. I don't have to. But I am going to put this time 1.46 and make a note. It is 2 dp. I haven't been doing that, and I should have been doing that, and that wasn't that good. So, or x is equal to, let's do the same thing. This time I'm going to go 4 minus root 11 and then divide it by 5. Here we go, 4 minus root 11, and I'm going to divide it all by 5. And I get 0.136. I'm going to call that 0.14. Yeah, 0.14, and that's going to be to 2 dp. Okay, that's where I land. Hopefully that makes sense.